Shabbat Shalom, friends. Shabbat Shalom, Cantor, Rudy.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Shana.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chag Sameach. We are entering into the intermediate days of Passover, and so grateful that you've joined us to bring in Shabbat of Chol HaMoed, the intermediate days between the festival days. Because we are already in the holiday, we just do a little bit of welcome to Shabbat and put those pretty roses up there at the beginning, because we'll start tonight with Erev Shel Shoshanim, inspired by the Song of Songs, a special reading for Passover among some others, but a very special one. And we're going to offer that this evening, this beautiful love song to celebrate the springtime. Erev Shel Shoshanim, Leitzena el habustan, Mor besamim ulevona, Leragelech miftan, Laila yored le'at, Veruach Shoshan noshva, שלח שיר בלד, זמר של אהבה. שחר הומיונה, ראשך מעלה צללים, פיך אל הבוקר שושנה, אכתפנו לי. לילה יורד לאט, ורוח שושן נושבה, הווה אלך שלח שיר בלד, זמר של אהבה, זמר של אהבה, זמר של אהבה. Of the nicest love songs in all of the canon, because we do not need to welcome Shabbat in and go down our usual path of the Psalms. Instead, when we're already well into the holiday, we go right to Psalm 92, which is the special psalm for Shabbat, and everyone can join in that with us. We do it in English all the way through. It is good to thank you, O Eternal One, to sing praises to your name.
To proclaim your love every morning and your faithfulness every night.
To the sound of the 10-string lyre with the music of the lute and harp.
Your works, O Lord, bring me gladness. Of your deeds I joyously sing.
How great are your deeds, O Adonai! How profound are your designs!
The superficial cannot comprehend. The foolish cannot grasp this.
Though the wicked may thrive like grass, and doers of evil seem to flourish,
yet their doom is sure to come, for yours is the ultimate triumph.
Those who oppose you shall be destroyed. Workers of evil are sure to be routed.
You have given me extraordinary power. I'm like one who has been anointed.
I see the defeat of my foes. I hear the doom of my enemies.
The good will grow strong like the palm tree. They will thrive like the cedar of Lebanon.
Planted in the house of Adonai, they will flourish in the courts of our God.
They will yield fruit even in old age. They will remain vital and vigorous.
Proclaiming that the Eternal is just, my rock in whom there is no unrighteousness. Let's sing Tzaddik Katamar together at the bottom of the screen. We're in a holiday. Let's do a little upbeat melody. Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach. Ke'eres balvanon nizke, ke'eres balvanon nizke, ke'eres balvanon nizke yizke. Ke'eres balvanon nizke, ke'eres balvanon nizke, ke'eres balvanon nizke yizke. Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach. Ke'erez balvanon yizke, ke'erez balvanon yizke, ke'erez balvanon yizke, yizke. Ke'erez balvanon yizke, ke'erez balvanon yizke, ke'erez balvanon yizke, yizke. One of the first Israeli dances that I learned, probably many of us learned, was Tzadik Katamar. And a dance teacher used to call that one a confidence builder because the steps were so simple.
That's right.
That'll apply for tonight. A little confidence builder psalm. Psalm 93 says, "You, O God, are sovereign, crowned with majesty, adorned with splendor and supreme in strength. You established the earth securely, a world that stands firm. Your throne was established from of old. You are eternal. The rivers raise their voice. They raise a mighty roar. The raging waves of the sea proclaim God rules supreme. Your decrees are ever faithful. Holiness fills your creation. You are the God of eternity." We waste no time in formally welcoming Shabbat on these holiday evenings. So we are going to light our candles and invite you to do the same. And it's just a Shabbat blessing. We are very much in a holiday mood, which I think is very happy and hopeful for all of us. Ya la 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 la, 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav vetzivanu lehadlik ner vetzivanu lehadlik ner vetzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. We are sharing a guitar this evening, as you can see.
It wasn't playing by itself.
Actually kind of helpful if it did at times. Cantor Andy's going to be joining us for some of our pieces a little bit later. For now, we are on page 52, but bringing the words of the call to worship, the Baruch Hu, to our screen. Cantor Rudy, will you lead us forward? Let's see. all for answering the call to come to Shabbat this evening, especially when probably a number of us hopefully have been at Sedarim, at Seders the last couple evenings, which I hope were fulfilling and delicious and full of good food and good times. But because we are there, we go right on to our praise for the evening and our amazement at the indescribably magnificent cosmos in which we live. Please say this prayer with us. The Ma'ariv Aravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim bechokma poteach she'arim uvitvuna mishane itim umachalif et hazmanim umesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono boreyom valayla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or uma'avir yom umevi layla umavdil bein yom uvein layla Adonai tzavaot shemo.
El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
Amen. In that beautiful prayer, one of my absolute favorites is a rare word, the misader, the one who puts in order this extraordinary cosmos that comes into being and lives for a while and then reverts to the chaos, only to be born again. And thus, our sages saw such extraordinary order. And it's that order that we preserve in our steps of the Seder, which means order, and in our Siddur, in our order of the prayers. All comes from the same word. There is so much chaos and complexity in this world, and yet where we can find order in the chaos, there we give thanks. Continue to give thanks for the gift of the Torah. In our Ahavat Olam prayer, it's page 60 in your Siddur, in your prayer book. It is a prayer that gives thanks for the everlasting love that has been established between the Jewish people and God. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Avta Torah u'mitzvot Tukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu V'shokbeinu ונשמח ונראה תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. חיינו, פיהם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגיום בלילה. פיהם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגיום בלילה. כי הם 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 חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגיום בלילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב those words of love. We open the Torah, as it were, and we chant directly from it with the Shema, page 72. We cover our eyes and open our hearts.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Continue silently, page 80 and 82. And at the end of the third paragraph of the Shema, we remind ourselves that it is because of these commandments that we are able to maintain a continuing and precious relationship with our Creator. All of these mitzvot are pathways in. And so we say, Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. In this crazy time in which we live, where up seems down and day seems night, we affirm certain truths to still be the case, that for the Jewish people there is but one God, and we have a most special relationship with the God of Israel. In this we are faithful and steadfast, and so we invite you to join with all of us for the Emet ve'emunah, words on your screen. We're going to harmonize a little and invite you to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
that in mind, I'm going to gratefully hand the guitar to my left-hand fellow tonight and invite everyone to join us for a little Micha Mocha. This is Rick Recht's version, and we're going to give it a go. Please sing along with us.
Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Teirot, Osef Elef, Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai?
When Moses and the children crossed the sea,
They sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar B'Kodesh.
oh, I do enjoy that one. Continue to our Hashkivenu prayer. Going to be offering one of Debbie's many versions this evening. And before we do that, let's take a moment of meditation to think of so many in our world who, for reasons that none of us can discern, seem to go without any protection. And sometimes it feels like by the hour, those protections are taken away. And I'm not sure why. So, acknowledging that the world has always had its perils and its pitfalls and its dangers, our sages added the Hashkivenu prayer to give us a space to be grateful for the protections that we do have, to remember to never take them for granted, and to do something, a donation, a gift, a march, writing of a letter, the insistence on our rights, something to make a difference in the world. None of us can make the world exactly as we would like it to be, but we can each play our part in extending gentleness, compassion, care, and love to so many who are in need of it tonight. Oh God, protect our going and coming, for life and for peace evermore. Help us to lie down in peace and raise us up tomorrow to life renewed. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Ushmor tzeiteinu vo'einu lechaim u'leshalom me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata Hashkivenu Adonai,
Hashkivenu Adonai,
Eloheinu leshalom,
Eloheinu leshalom,
ve'al We are so in need of prayers for healing this night, here and around the world. So many, even in our little community, a few who couldn't join us for Seder last night because they are battling away COVID, which is still very much with us. And for so many who are in need of our prayers for healing of body, mind, and spirit. Perhaps we are even offering prayers for our own selves tonight. And the most important thing that people who are ailing need to know is that they are remembered, that they are not alone. So we will offer the first verse of Debbie and Rora's Mishaberach. Take a pause between the verses to add names, and please add additional names into our chat. We make a circle that extends far beyond and out into the far reaches of the world, which this technology enables us to do, such a miracle. May we use it for good, to extend healing hands and energies to all who need.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor Abraham Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
We pray tonight for Michael Shmuel ben Yehuda Hirsch for Yafalea, for Yehudit and Audrey, for Mira Shelub, Huguette Mashbitz, Moshe ben Tevya, Shmuel Pinchas ben Meir Herschel, for Eva Reininger, for Herschel Ezrael ben Nachum Vitzipa, for Chazanit Leah Chana bat Rachel, for Nechama Rivka bat Pera Ega, for Edla Davida bat Nechama Rivka, Sally Lagerquist and Daniel ben Chana, Yonatan ben Bere and Pam Kane, Rabbi Steve Robbins, Rabbi Pinchas Lipner, for Ellen Henry and Anna Henry, Yulia Berger and Esther bat Yaakov, for John Strain and Miriam bat Leah, for Troni Rifkin and Elisheva bat Avraham Vesara, for Paul Whelan and Jamie Raskin, for President Volodymyr Zelensky and the people of Ukraine, for our beloved homeland, the state of Israel, for those recovering from so many ailments, from COVID and extreme weather, from the scourge of addiction and the plague of gun violence, suffering from neglect, those who are unhoused, and those who are vulnerable and targeted for no reason whatsoever. We pray for Mother Earth and all of her creatures, great and small.
Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor Abraham Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say
Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be the divine will and ours as well. Please, please, please. I'm going to let Cantor Andy play Debbie's Vishamru, and I'm going to let Cantor Rudy sing it, and I'm just going to relax for a moment and enjoy.
Hold on, I gotta get the capo right.
think it's time for your new capo.
I think it is too.
Good enough. Okay.
Can we dig up a little bit?
Yes, we can.
One day we will actually get this one correct,
Okay,
guys. No matter how many notes we make,
There we
we're
go.
human.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות.
Okay, guys. Too much Seder.
Yeah.
The problem with this one is it actually starts on here.
ושמרו
That's it.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי, הוריני עולם, כי ששת עמים עשה אדוני את השמיים והארץ, וביום השביעי שבת, וינף השבת, שבת וינפש, שבת, שבת וינפש.
Well, it's lovely anyway.
Something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Cantor, Rudy,
guys.
you did great.
Okay, friends, let's continue to page 108 for a little Chatzi Kaddish.
יתקדש ויקדש שם רבה,
אמן.
ברמתי ורקירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחי כל יומך ובחייך בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו
אמן.
ישמר אבא מברך, לעולם עולם לעלמיה, יתברך, יתברך, וישתבח, ויתפאר, ויתרומם, וינשא, ויתהדר, ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי קודשו, להידע מכל ברכתה ושירתה, ושבחתה ונחמתה, תמידה בעלמה, ואמרו
Amen. Friends, we're going to take a couple of minutes for silent prayer. And it is just a regular Shabbat evening prayer, except we add one extra paragraph that gives a special recognition to certain holidays. Of course, this evening we are grateful for the holiday that we call Chag HaMatzot, the holiday of matzah, otherwise known as Passover. Take a couple of minutes and we'll see you for a prayer for peace. Please join us for Shalom Rav, a prayer that asks for abundant peace. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki Adon Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Ki Adon Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol ed ubechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim continue with Vayechulu, which brings in the message of Shabbat at its core. We're on page 124. Cantor.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ, ויחולו השמיים והארץ, וכל טבעם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. יללי 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 Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Vayevarech, vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayekadesh oto. Ki v'shabbat mikol melachto. Asher bahara Elohim לעשות. יללי, 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 יללי.
Kaddish Shalem, page 134.
יתקרא וקדש מרבה.
אמן.
ואמרי ורקילות אבי המלך מלכותי בחייכון וביום אחד ובחיי כל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו
אמן.
יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם עולם ועד מהיה יתברך. יתברך כפי שבא ויבחר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ותדע שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושיר התעטוש וכתב ונכה ברדה המירן בירמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל ונדיחו אצל הקודם וההודי וישמעיה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה משגרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו Amen.
That's a good sign, Cantor Rudy. I think
It
it's
is,
time
isn't
for
it?
Kiddush. We're on page 142. Go ahead, please, and reach for something if you have anything left over after your Seder.
You don't.
Oh, we've got plenty.
Okay. Here's the right behind you.
Oh, excellent.
You
He
do
has
a
longer
rabbi?
arms than I do.
Sorry.
Let's
Especially when it
raise a
comes to
glass.
Grabbing a glass
Grabbing
of
a
wine.
glass of wine. Let's raise a glass together for a l'chaim, page 142.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'midvorav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'b'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא הקודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. קיוונו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון. הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
אמן. לחיים. לחיים טובים ולשלום. To life, for goodness, and for blessing, which I learned that toast from my friend Ira. And how wonderful to have seen you, Ira, last night. Oh, what a treat that was. We continue, friends, to Aleinu. We are on page 166.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל,
לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית,
שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומשה בקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך. כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
This evening, we continue our practice of counting the Omer together. In the days of the ancient temple, our ancestors were agricultural people, and they would bring a measure of barley, called an Omer. Starting on the second day of Pesach, it was a thanksgiving offering for the spring harvest. That day, they began to count 49 consecutive days, 7 complete weeks, until the festival of Shavuot, which marked the beginning of the wheat harvest. Only later was the holiday of Shavuot added onto to be the commemoration of the giving of the Torah. As these practices evolved, this was the way our ancestors anticipated the teachings of the sages, that only a person is free who engages in the study of Torah and the law. Our ancestors were not yet fully free when they were liberated from Egyptian bondage. It was only, we are taught, when they stood at Mount Sinai and accepted the Torah, that they became truly free people. As we count the Omer, we pray that we are reminded of the importance of counting every single day of our lives and of the striving to make each day of our lives count. And in this way, we give meaning to the prayer of the psalmist, teach us to count our days so that we may acquire a heart of wisdom. As we give thanks for our bounty, I'm going to share with you the blessing of the Omer set up for tonight's counting, and a moment to just meditate on the beauty of nature as we offer this prayer together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sefirat ha'omer. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has taught us the way of holiness through mitzvot and enjoined upon us the counting of the Omer. Let us say these words together. Hayom shenei yamim la Omer. Today is day 2 of the Omer. Let us make each day count. Love that teaching. Oh, boy, is that important. And we make our days count when we remember those who have gone before us. We turn to our Kaddish Yatom. It will be coming to the screen in a moment. As tonight and in the days to come, we are remembering Monty Zeelan, father of Vivian, Jenny Drucker, mother of Charles, Agnes Bernstein Schwartz, stepmother of Beverly Hasid, Vita Goldman, Louis Wachter, Morris Picha, Charles Finkelstein, Isadora Brandis, Beverly Hasid's aunt, Paula Temple, mother-in-law of Leon Levy, Alice Lepove, Barry Mirbach, Lillian Guinevere Polanski, Roy Shostak, Herman Katz, father of Ann Meisner and uncle of Arlene Finn, Abe Stein, Harry Taub, Lucy Soroyan, Sophie Flam, Miriam Brender, William Samuels, Isaac Schwartz, grandfather of Beverly Hasid, Louis William Amraphel, Milton Molian, and Sarah Greenspoon. We extend our condolences to the families of Barbara Myers, Esther Menashe, Morris Feibush, Robert Ives, and Bina Mitchell, and families who are in the course of Shiva and Shloshim, the first 7 or 30 days of mourning their dear ones. We are thinking so much of the family of Judith Lipman, Eleanor Johns, and Barney Bernhard. May all who mourn be comforted. If there are additional names to add, please do so in our chat. And we are thinking so much of everyone who is remembering their dear ones. We say together, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'meromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. And we turn to some announcements. Tomorrow morning, we shall be meeting at Ner Tamid for a little morning Shabbat and festival service. Looking forward to that very, very much. And that will be with Cantor, Rudy, Rabbi Reuben, myself, perhaps some other good friends who may be joining us. That would be wonderful. It is a lovely service. It has just a couple of extra pieces, a little bit of Hallel, a little bit of Song of Songs, which we'll close in a minute, and most important, a kosher for Passover lunch afterwards for everyone who is there with us in person. We are available on YouTube also, but we can't offer lunch that day. So if you'd like, please do join us at Ner Tamid. In the days to come, a little bit quiet, but next Thursday morning instead of Torah study, as we move through Passover, hopefully with joy and health and strength. But Thursday morning next week is the 8th day of Passover. We will meet at Ner Tamid in person at 9:30 and also on YouTube. We're hoping to welcome our friends also from Or Shalom and Am Tikva. We'll be leading an 8th day Passover festival service. Most importantly, there we add the prayers of Yizkor, the memorial prayers. We add the memorial prayers at the pilgrimage festivals and, of course, also at Yom Kippur. We temper our joy always, even in our regular services. We're so grateful to be able to be together and to worship in freedom, but we always remember those who went before. So a few times a year we do special prayers. The end of Passover is one of them. Also a kosher for Passover lunch after that service. Please don't miss it. It's always wonderful, and we'd love to have you with us for that. In the days to come, we do have a birthday before we will meet formally again. It will be Orly Davis's birthday on April 12th before we meet again. And some other special people have birthdays coming up very soon, but on the other side of when we will meet again. Lots of other good stuff coming, but it's a lot to hold, so just make sure you check your emails, and as we move through Passover, we'll remind you of the things happening after Passover. One important date, though, they're all important, but a particular one, April 26th, we will be celebrating, please God, the 75th anniversary of the State of Israel's independence as its own sovereign nation. Yom Ha'atzmaut, we are celebrating at Ner Tamid. A committee is putting together a wonderful evening of music and magic and food. I believe it is $20 a person, and we do need you to please RSVP. So watch your emails for that. More information next week, but we do need to know who's coming. You can RSVP to the office. April 26th. It's a Wednesday evening. I believe it begins at 6, but I do know it is April 26th, and I think 6 is correct. If it's 6:30, please forgive me, but there's a 6 in it. I know that for sure. I'm sorry.
Better early than late.
Indeed. Come early. We'd love to see you for that. So important that we support our state of Israel as she goes through some very difficult growing pains right now. So please plan to join us for that if you are able. Other things don't need as much of an RSVP, so just watch your email for Jews for Justice, for Musar, our soul enhancing practice, lots of great stuff. And again, thank you to everyone who made our second night Seder really just a spectacular evening. It was so wonderful to be with everybody, to our beautiful, full, sold out room. The food was delicious. The company was amazing. And I hope and pray that everyone had a good time, most especially to Charlotte Hyman, our beloved president, who really put it all together. And with Beverly Hasid's absolute right hand help and left hand and everything else. Just these are amazing, amazing lay leaders in our community. And we're incredibly grateful.
And to the 2 wonderful service leaders who led it so beautifully.
Thank you, Cantor Andy.
Awesome.
I can't really put that in. So
Right.
thank you, Cantor Rudy.
Thank you, Rabbi Shana.
Yes.
And Cantor Andy.
If we've forgotten anything, forgive us. We are going to end this evening with a hope that we'll see you soon and some words from the Song of Songs, the beautiful setting by Stephen Scher of Dodi Lee. My beloved, come, let us go out in the evening, and we're looking for one another, all of our loved ones near and far. Beloved one, come, let us be together in joy and health and love and strength.
Dodi li vani lo haroel b'shoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroel b'shoshanim. Dodi li mizotola min ha Shoshani Dodili Shoshani
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, friends.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for your kind support. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed tonight. And we hope to see you very, very soon.
Chag Sameach.